BB-8, the little scrap robot, and Chewbacca off in the distance. Hey, where the hell is Lando? But anyway, all in a grassy knoll looking off into the distance. And in that distance, we see the wreckage of what appears to be a Death Star. Which Death Star? Well, people will speculate. I happen to think it's Death Star 2, and that they are actually on the forest moon of Endor. And I know it's not a forest that they're in, but maybe in a shocking twist, J.J. Abrams decides that on the forest moon of Endor, there is actually not 100% forest land, and that there are actually either a large lake or an ocean somewhere on there, and there are grassy knolls. Or it's also entirely possible that since the forest moon of Endor is a moon, they are on another moon in the same system, or on Endor itself, because who's to say that 100% of the wreckage of the Death Star ended up on the forest moon of Endor? So, I also think that it's Death Star 2 because of the big twist at the end of this trailer, which we'll get into in just a moment. So after the shot of the Death Star, we get the big twist, and that is this iconic sound. Okay, that is the one thing that is really encouraging to me. I know some people don't want to see Palpatine come back, but what this series desperately needs is a villain worthy of Star Wars, and Kylo Ren ain't it. Snoke could have been it, but then, unfortunately, Rian Johnson off Snoke in a very unceremonious way. So if Palpatine is back, and by the way, if that is Death Star 2, that would mean that Palpatine's body should be in there. And maybe they're suspicious that Palpatine is back, and so they're going to go check out the wreckage to see if they can find his body. Or maybe they go there and cause him to get resurrected somehow. Don't know, but I'm excited about the possibility. This also could mean a resurrection of Luke Skywalker for some kind of final confrontation between good and evil. The ultimate good, Luke Skywalker, versus the ultimate evil, Palpatine, in a showdown of pure Force awesomeness. And then we finally get our title card and the reveal of the name of the 9th Star Wars film, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I know some people are thinking that this is referring to Rey, that Rey actually is a Skywalker all along. That is a possibility. I also, though, find it interesting the way that it's phrased. Not the rise of a Skywalker, not the rise of Luke Skywalker, not the rise of Rey Skywalker, the rise of Skywalker. Now, why is that important? Because in the old trilogy, that's how Vader and the Emperor referred to Luke. They simply called him Skywalker. Sometimes they would call him the son of Skywalker, but he was not Luke. He was, except for in the horrifically bad edited special edition where they actually say Luke Skywalker. But in every instance other than that, they call him simply Skywalker. I think that this is an ascension of Luke Skywalker into his final form, if you will, that he will somehow resurrect and take on the ultimate evil of Palpatine in December. If that is correct, then Star Wars Episode 9 could actually redeem the series. If I am wrong, if it is the rise of Rey Skywalker or something, then they could be doubling down on the crap that was The Last Jedi. Unfortunately, well, we're going to have to wait about 8 months to find out. But it'll be fun to speculate between now and then. Well, that's my 2 cents on it. I didn't give a rating out of 10 because I can't. I can't tell you 100% how I feel because a lot of it's going to depend on what the story actually is. If the story is what I just outlined, it's going to be awesome. If the story is what I fear, a continuation